What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nonpfixion. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and those notification buttons to stay with all content we got on this channel. Appreciate you, love you. Now to the video.
This is nonfiction, so excuse if the content is offensive. It's official. Now that we have been acquainted, this is my pleasure, my pain. You were entertaining.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion. This is Ready Set Geek. Hope you guys are in for episode 6, episode 7. Man, it's almost over. We got 2 more episodes left. So far, it's been pretty good. I'm still curious. I'm not iffy on Ezra. I think Ezra looks pretty cool. I just want to see. I probably gotta see him shaved up and see if he resembles more of the character, which I know is probably special because it's a cartoon character. But we're gonna put the music down some. Here, let's mute myself. Just gonna turn it off because the music is just too loud. But oops, that's my phone. Sorry, I just turned the volume down, but that's weird. Episode should be uploading very shortly, so hopefully we'll get up soon. Oh, I need my timer. I need a timer. Let's get the timer cracking real quick. Almost forgot about that part. It's weird how the timer sometimes pop up and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. It does what it wants to do. But we're trying to get it situated. Properties. There we go. See, like I said, it does what it wants to do. Sometimes it's cool, it's no problem. Sometimes you're like, what in the world are you doing? But it is OBS. It's kind of a, the system itself, it works well most of the time. Generally, most of the time, the system works really great. But then there's sometimes it just does what the hell it wants to, and it's kind of frustrating. But part 7 is just uploaded to my Disney Plus, and we know how this always works. Done it always the same way. Here, let's make sure it's loading properly. Okay, pause, go all the way back to the very beginning. So my sound is working. As we know, we start to press play or start on the timer. As the timer goes, once we get to 10 seconds, everybody presses play at the same time. Do not skip all the preambles. Don't skip none of that. Just keep it going. And then if you have any questions, comments, concerns, say it in chat. Why my timer just jumped from 7 to 10? Hold on. We're going to do that over. Start that over. I didn't like that. Okay. Recap in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. So this is the recap they're going over, showing Sabine going with Balin and Morgan. Honestly, I wish Thrawn was a little bluer. I wish he was more blue. I'll be honest with you, I wish he was more blue. Ta-da. I like how you said it sure took you long enough. Do you know you on the other side of a whole other galaxy? How'd you expect me to find you? So they're gonna try to destroy the whales, huh? They're gonna go back to being just like rebels like they were before, because especially if they're gonna suspend, not Sabine, but well, they would suspend Sabine. They would suspend Sabine as well as Hera and Ahsoka, but Ahsoka's not gonna run. She's not gonna go for that. She's like, I can't go for that. No, whoa. Well, where's this? I don't. The Some of the political heads of New Order, they're not good at their job. They object the fact that Imperials actually exist. So they brought up Mandalore from the. They're gonna court martial in this because they're so ignorant. The Order's always been so ignorant. Hey, hey, is that? He said, I do not need to show your identification. C3PO, that's fire. That's a great throwback. On behalf of Leia Organa, okay. Now they've truly tied together all the aspects of everything coming with Star Wars. He keeps objecting, but Chopper was like, "Wait, what? What?" Chopper's about to bang on him. She just pulled straight rank on everybody. She know what happened right there. I like how they have officially tied everything together. That with C-3PO, that's fire. That's fire. So we just tied the Mandalorian, um, Boba, and the original trilogy all together with this one. So this one's called Dreams and Madness, Part 7. This is cool. I like Dave Filoni's writing is so good, and the people that don't like the series, you know what? Seeing her in the white and gray, this is a throwback to older her. Wait, who? And Anakin? But this is a hologram. Asajj Ventress? They actually mentioned Asajj Ventress. What up, Cheesehead? How you doing, brother? We got C-3PO and Anakin again, and they mention Asajj Ventress. That's kind of crazy. Mm. How you doing, man? Oh, that was the last recording of Ahsoka. I mean, last recording for Ahsoka, but by Anakin. Yeah, I like her in the white and gray. But how are you doing? She said though. Find an enemy, then fight to beat. You good? I'm glad you're doing good, man. It's so crazy that our matchup came to the last damn football game. I love that her robot is the actor that played Doctor Who. You said, yeah, that was annoying. Yeah, that's the one thing about fantasy. You'd be like, it kind of sucks at times. The fact that the whales can travel through space like this is crazy. Devontae had a hell of a game, man. A hell of a game to end it on a damn loss. It should have been. I should have been at 52 points because like three of the passes that he ended up dropping, um, two of them were too low to the feet, and one was too far out of bounds. Because it easily would have been like 50 plus points. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm sitting back from the mic, so let me know if it's too low. Oh, they set up mines for when they came back. That's smart. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, good. Thank you. They put hella mines out. How do you just have that many mines? There's easily like 10,000 mines. Who do you play next? Oh, they're taking off the well. Seriously? They're jumping. Watson and Jones are expected to play on Thursday, so that should help. Oh, that's good. That's really good. And then also next, I think it's next week. Next week we get the first episode of Loki. First week, first Derpy. What up, Derpy? I mean, so far it's cool. We just it was a long playback, like a catch up, but they're just now getting to the solar system um where Thrawn is at. Oh, you played Josiah next. I have to look at his team again after this one. So Derpy is. So where's it, man? I mean, it's so far it's cool. Definitely, like the beginning gives you some classic vibes, some characters that they bring in, or a character they bring in, ties it in with the trilogy, the original trilogy. Oh damn! Oh damn! Good old Dathomir. You said I didn't like last week's episode. So hard to please. Why didn't you like it? Oh, just all the information on Ahsoka. Trying looking like Elon Musk, but that's just me. I don't know how people see that. I don't see that, but I don't really pay attention to Elon Musk like that. Only thing I wish was different about Thrawn is I wish he was more blue. But I love his voice, and I believe it's the same voice actor that does all the Audible books, and I have like 3 or 4 of them. It's such a good read. They're such good listens. He does a great job. Yeah, Lars Mikkelsen, I believe he is the voice on the Audibles. All right, now we're going to back to where Ezra and Sabine are. Oh, damn, those are not just houses, they're like little ships. Smart. Little RVs, space RVs. Says, I'm picking Green Bay to win just because it's in Lambeau. Did I miss something else? Uh, I mean, that could be a determining factor. Just it really depends on how the opposing defense approaches the game. Some people allow the mystique of stadiums or just arenas to slow them down, like the 12th man in Seattle. The Raiders used to have that, but Allegiant is so much more neutral territory now. It never used to be like that in Oakland. The scars on his face from yeah, and they still gave him the blue eyes too. He said why? Um, said, but it could be a close game if we play good. Oh yeah, of course. Love has looked pretty decent, pretty good. Gotta tell him, Sabine. Tell him what you did. He's not gonna like what you say. Oh, that's right. He did send them out to go after um, Sabine as well as Ezra. It's too bad that Ray Stevenson passed away before they can air this series. He's done such a good job as Balin Skull. Such a good job. Oh, they're about to try to key in on Ahsoka. She's gonna try to use the Force. Hmm. I wonder if because she's trying to use the Force right now, and the sisters are trying to contact or trying to key on her if that's gonna cause an issue. Gotta love the Force and how it works. They found her quick too. They found her by looking for the Force. The clock. Let me fix the clock for you guys. He said they found us. I love to see the brain work of Thrawn. Oh, there they go. There's Balin. So he wants to send her his Padawan to eliminate Ezra and Sabine, knowing she is not strong enough to defeat Ezra. Damn, oh my gosh, that's a hell of a group going after him. I wonder. I didn't even think about it right now, but being that Ezra's probably not been using the Force or training in the Force whatsoever, I wonder if it's anything like how with Obi Wan, who wasn't practicing and wasn't strong in the Force after so long after what took place. He said, "Uh oh." They're peaceful, kind of like Ewoks. The Ewoks could throw down. They weren't afraid to throw down with anybody. That's why Ewoks are my favorite. He just picked up something and threw it at him. Oh, they're trying to disable. Okay, I see what he did. That makes sense. Oh, that's smart the way they did that. And of course, they trying to get her too. And Balin's just sitting there watching. He said lightsaber. Great. Yeah, I really think he's not. He has not been practicing at all. I'm trying to trade Godwin for something. What are you trying to trade him for? Like, what are you looking at? Or whose team are you looking at? What kind of what has he been kind of averaging the first two games? Is it anything like what happened in game three? So, they got the timer wrong. Oh, she slid down. That's pretty cool. Oh, she's up against the first two were 10 points. What other receivers are on that squad? Balin and Ahsoka Part Two. I love the fact that she has two sabers. No, on the Bucks. Who are the other receivers? She said very funny. So maybe. Oh, he's okay. Maybe he has been practicing. His force is fairly strong. She got bopped on the head hella quick. Oh, he's kind of learned force martial arts. Maybe that's new. It's different. So Mike Evans is the only one I can think of. I'd have to search. If you go to ESPN, you can see that depth chart. You can pull the team's depth chart. You hit him with a pan head. Oh, his force must be fairly strong. She singed the top of his hair. Sabine, use the damn lightsaber. Yeah, I might be. You waiting too long. I'd have been pulled the saber out. Ezra always so quick to just run up on something instead of being smart. They got Trey Palmer, but I've never heard. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with him either. I'm just curious because if on their wide receiver core, if he's a larger part, trading him might not be the best decision. It might not be working out right now, but down the line it can work out for you with him getting a larger part of the passing, the catches. That's like basically when it comes to fantasy, the one thing I learned the most is trying to figure out how to balance out your crew. Sometimes you have to move people down, switch them around. Oops, sorry. Or basically managing your lineup. You know, because if you try to trade a Godwin, who would you aim for, and who do you think would trade for Godwin? That's the question. And you don't want to just release him because that would be like a waste. Damn. Okay, let's see. They all just watching like they watching like neighbors in the hood. Like when something's going on, you look to the blinds. They said we could talk. You know, as a Jedi or as a Padawan or even a Sith Lord or a wannabe Sith Lord, if I go at somebody with a saber and they don't even pull out their saber to fight me, I'm gonna feel less about myself. That Beskar armor, actually, hers is it Beskar or hers is a Stormtrooper armor? No, I think it's Beskar. That's cool. the, the little creature is cracking me up. You said I have both Chicago running backs, and really both of them needed to be dropped, but there isn't really anything great available. Yeah, Chicago could have told you Chicago. That's it's such a stretch for Chicago because they don't utilize their running back core because they use Fields as a running back more than anything. It sucks because they got quality running backs. They just don't utilize them. Their game plan is horrible. The Wells. Oh, time. I have a waiver for the Miami running back. I most likely won't get him. Oh yeah, I actually was looking at him too, but I wasn't sure who I was gonna drop because I have some players on IR or they're out for this week, but I don't think they're gonna be out permanently. What's the beeping? Don't try to be a hero. You going up against two Jedi's technically. I would say three, but two. I think this league will get more interesting when bye week start next. Yeah, yeah. I think I have two or three players that's in week 5 on this league, and I think two or three in the other week. This was a short episode, of course. See, stop, reset. Um, I'll be down Cleveland's D and Godwin. Is Cleveland D on the 5th? I think I got a player or two I can drop to pick up a defense because I might not have. Nah, you know what? I do have a backup tight end. I was gonna get rid of him, but I might end up keeping him now just because I know I'm gonna get hit with a handful of issues. Let me see. Let me see. I got see week 5. I got one, two. I always got two for week 5, but I got backup running backs and backup receivers that I can probably utilize. Hopefully they'll be out of um like Ayuk should be out of his issue because it's his shoulder. I think Zay Jones had a head injury, concussion protocol, and I do have a backup tight end, so if I need to. But my main starters, yeah, I have two for week 5. Then I won't see another one until week 9, really. Yeah, week 9. But I have decent backups on the first league in Group 1, and then Group 2. Group 2. Oh, just the Browns defense. So I got to figure out who to drop. You know what? I might end up dropping Boyd and, and grabbing a defense. Don't really want to drop him, but I might end up dropping him. So probably one of the Chicago running backs. Yeah, why'd you get both of them? Why'd you get both of the running backs? Make sure you use Tank Dell, man. He had a good game. He had a really good last game. He might produce again like that. Um, is Christian Watson just a concussion protocol? And then Cam Akers, what's his situation? Because you might be able to get rid of either. You might be able to get rid of Cam. I had drafted Herbert and I claimed the other after week one. Oh, okay. I mean, hmm, you got Bijan. We'll see week five. You only Chris Godwin is really your only week five, unless you said the Browns defense, of course. Yeah, I'd probably figure out of both Chicago running backs. You might be somebody probably has like two or three defenses. I've seen a couple of players, a couple of our league players have two defenses. You might be able to trade one out of those running backs. You know. So I think Akers didn't play because he didn't know the offense yet. So I'll see what. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure about him. I'm not really sure. But I mean, so yeah. But like I said, there isn't anything available. Yeah. Here, let me see. Who's number one on waivers? Can you see it? Oh, it's showing trending. Let's see available players. The Miami running back. Yeah, he's number one on available. I did see that. I do have a. I had a star to watch because technically he's the third back, right, in the depth chart. I think technically he's the third back, and not to say that he'll never see the field again, but it's it's. I want to say it's highly improbable that Miami will do that again. Like the 70 points. Not saying they couldn't. I just don't know if that'll happen again because I believe I saw a stat that was showing that Miami at this point, pretty much last season, they didn't hit 70, but they had a crazy game, game three, and the record was exactly the same. The 2-1 start, crazy points. The offense was looking high powered. Um, so, let's see, Master and Apprentice. Just changing the actual title. There we go. And then change it on here. So, I mean, overall, I think this episode was okay. It was just filler, just 100% filler. Was it entertaining? Sure, of course, but I mean, it wasn't like a banger. It's probably I probably say if I had to vote, if I had to do rank it out of 10, probably get a 4.5 or a 5. It was just cool. It wasn't nothing it wasn't nothing crazy. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with Balin. Like what changed what changed all of a sudden for him to go the direction he wants to. I know he was because he was so forced, so about getting finding Thrawn and bringing Thrawn into the picture, so Thrawn can change everything to get to the point where he just like decided to say, you know what, I'm good. So I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with his direction. Especially it's it's weird because we know in IRL he passed away before the series actually before the series debuted. So as far as what they're gonna do with the character, don't know. They're probably gonna if they really had a plan for him because he's going to bring in a new um wave of a mixed Jedi Sith, you know. So I don't know. It's just something that's very interesting to be honest with you. But it just sucks because, like I said, he passed away before the series started. So, is that a direction they're going to just change, or they're going to recast and try something else? I I don't like how I don't like how Sabine just didn't really come out in the open and explain to Ezra what happened. She should have. That should have been the first thing to develop the story more. And I know because it that would have added some turmoil to the story, at least that episode, because Ezra wouldn't want her to sacrifice the universe just for him. He would never want that. Um, did like seeing Anakin in the beginning, and that's like the last. It was basically the last images that she had of him before the change. So I think that's pretty cool. Um, could have been a lot better though. I thought about benching Godwin for Tank Dale. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Tank Dale, but I did see some of the highlights of his game of him playing, and it's like, damn, because if you would have had him, you would have won straight up. I wouldn't have beat you. You would have beat me by almost 15 to 18 points. To be honest, Allen Robinson's status is changed from healthy to questionable. Nate Brisky was angry at your message. Angry at my message? What are you talking about? Nate Brisky, the Dallas Cowboys cycle. I'm like, where did I say he got mad at it? Or maybe in the other RFS 2? I don't see what this is. Hmm. I don't know. But it is interesting. I mean, the hmm. I am curious though about the Bailey Pass the most, and so go over the poll. Had five votes. He's cool. I like he for 40%. I need a little bit more. 40%. Don't care, but I'm here. 20%, and I'm not really feeling him. Okay, at least the at least the important ones I believe got the most votes, and we'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. But it is. Just close that. I don't need that open. Hmm. But like I said, I mean, I do think like the episode was just a filler. Like, it wasn't nothing super special about it. But I mean, I expected there to be more filler. I mean, the action wasn't bad. Could have been better. Still want to figure out more about Ezra and his path. It'd been nice to find out more about what he went through. That'd have been cool to see what he went through, especially if it was actually some turmoil. Um, but I mean, compared to episode 6 and episode 5, it's just a different tone in general. So unfortunately, like you're gonna lose a lot of people. People are gonna be pissed off. They're gonna be mad, say it's trash. But the people who automatically just say it's trash, I just think they don't have an understanding how writing takes place, and writing has to tell a story, not just action, 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 action. This isn't it. This isn't Dragon Ball Z. That's going to be a 15 episode arc about a single fight. That's not how it works. That's not real. To me, that's not writing. Not for live action, anyways. Like you gotta show different things. I would start Tank Dale, but I don't really have a place for him. Um, you say you don't have a place for him? I mean, yeah. Well, who did the Texans play next? They play Pittsburgh. Yeah, let me see some. That's it. 13 play 15, 21 to 50. I mean, when you look at their depth chart of the Texans, of course, Nico Collins is the number one receiver. If as far as targets, you would say that, but he's only nine. He only has 9 yards more than Tank Dell. Robert Woods, I think, is always kind of a good look to have if you have space to have him on to put him on your chart your list. Could be a great little addition towards like if you have to fill in a spot for a bye week player. But if I compare him to Godwin, let me see. Let's look at the Tampa Bay. If I bench Godwin, they play New Orleans. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Trey Palmer. Well, I mean, even with them playing the Saints, Mike Evans will probably be the number one target. Um, hmm, let me see. Ouch. And Texan plays Steelers next. I mean, looking at the fact that I'm not. I didn't really look at all the Texans games. So I don't know how their line is. If their line is kind of trash, then I'll probably say keeping Godwin in your starting lineup for right now until the last minute decision. But probably is right now is probably the best decision, just because that Steelers defense, that defensive line, and the pressure they get with Watt and Highsmith is it's actually pretty damn good. Um, I'll most likely start Dale next week with Tampa's bye. Oh yeah, yeah. Who do they play? Falcons? Oh yeah, Falcons. He should get some of the Falcons. I guess the Falcons. That could be your test to see what his he will look like. Yeah, goes this. Him or Dobbs, but with Watson being back. Yeah, with Watson back, you're not sure what's gonna happen with that one. But yeah, so see, it is 9 o'clock where I am right now. I have some work to do, and plus I'm a little hungry. I need to get something to eat before I can sit down and edit. I have to break down a video I did and record some stuff for the channel. But I would like to thank everybody who stopped by. I appreciate each and every one of you. And then she said, just message me in the app if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, message me in the app if you need to. And like I mean, I'm not the greatest at fantasy. I got lucky with my draft, so I'm just trying to study as much as I can to get it situated. But I do appreciate you stopping by, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you stopped by. I know before I took my break, I used to have more people showing up for these, and I'm just trying to get it slowly back going again. So I do appreciate you for stopping by, brother. We will be live tomorrow on Real Fan Sports. So those who are into sports, please check us out at Real Fan Sports, all one word, here on YouTube as well. We have we'll probably be on for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and then Thursday we'll be on live at Real Fan Sports as well for Thursday Night Football, and then I might do something here Friday if we don't do Friday or Saturday. Man, I might maybe a Saturday because I got to finish some other videos, some other live streams for She-Hulk and some other stuff. I know people don't like She-Hulk, but I need to finish it, and I want to finish it as a live stream. I think I got like 2 or 3 episodes left, so get that done, and then we can be on to the next series. There is another series I want to do. It's got some short episodes to get right into that, and then keep pushing for the next thing. But I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world today. My name is Nonpfixion. This is Ready Set Geek, and you were watching Bingeworthy. Well, we just, it's just about the episodes. We want to get them in. But like I said, we'll be back with more episodes of other TV shows that's not actually live right now, but stuff that we should have watched, or could have watched, or didn't have time to watch. So, if you have any suggestions, please let us know about down below. Yeah. Also, if you don't feel like leaving a message, but you see me, you follow me on Instagram, message me there. But I appreciate you. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you, Cheesehead. Thank you for stopping by, brother. Again, appreciate you. Also, Derpy, thank you for stopping by as well. And whoever else is there, I know there's some lurkers. So, appreciate you all the same. All right, y'all. My name is Nonpfixion, and I'm out.